L'Occitane has built so solid pillars. They completely define the DNA of the brand.
We can say yes, the shea butter is still worked by women.
Le fait de travailler pour une entreprise qui vous booste, offrir le meilleur de vous-même est un grand avantage.
And there's also a confidence in who we are, what we stand for. L'Occitane is my family.
Integrity, authenticity, transparency, and ethics have become the words defining the current mood of the world. I am fascinated by the heritage of the L'Occitane brand, who embody many of the principles that support women thriving. It's a pleasure to be joined by the L'Occitane team to learn how their initiatives have pushed a framework for women to succeed in the context of a changing world. Alia, L'Occitane has a heritage of 45 years. How has the female empowerment movement progressed since then? Is it still important, and what does it mean to you?
Female empowerment is even more important today. L'Occitane has 45 years of history of being an engaged brand since the very beginning. And definitely women empowerment is important to me as a mother of two young daughters, and I hope that they grow in a world where being a woman is actually a chance, it's an opportunity. But also I'm in charge of a business where we really want women empowerment at every single level.
I genuinely am a product of the opportunities that this brand has given me. I started with the company as a temporary sales associate in Ireland, and over the past 11 years I've been mentored to now be sitting in London and to be able to say that I'm the retail director for the UK and Ireland, which is genuinely a dream come true.
Le fait de travailler pour une entreprise qui vous booste, offrir le meilleur de vous-même est un grand avantage.
When I wanted to advance and become an assistant manager, L'Occitane came forward and said, we have this position for you in St Pancras, but it was a full-time contract. And I was looking after my mom and I had so many things and I had to turn it down. But then a couple of weeks later, my manager took me outside and said, how about, a part-time contract, and we'll support you in that and you can be full flexible working. I remember like it was yesterday, I cried my eyes out because I couldn't believe that a company would do that for me. So definitely I know I wouldn't be here where I am now without L'Occitane's support.
Avril, tell us more about what L'Occitane means to you and how it has also empowered you in your personal life.
I was very fortunate to have somebody see something in me and want to nurture that. Then I decided to have a family, and I remember vividly coming into the office to meet Alia to say to her, I still really want to progress. And Alia, again, a mother with two daughters, I think you were very much, take your time, enjoy your time with your baby, and there's always going to be a place in L'Occitane. I think that's actually quite a luxury, really, to know that you can also step back into the workplace in a way that's really supportive.
Women have a lot of constraints, there's a lot on our plates. So if we don't give that flexibility, you're going to put women in high roles, but they're not going to be set up for success. And something that we have done, even pre-pandemic, was to allow women to work from home from time to time if they need it, and really give them that flexibility. And since this year, men that have more than 2 years of service at L'Occitane are getting a 12 weeks paternity leave, so they can also support women at home, so that's also important. We were awarded in 2020 Great Place to Work Award for Women, which can make all of us very proud and happy. Being myself a woman and a mother at the head of this big organization, hopefully it gives inspiration to women across all levels in the organization to think, okay, it's possible, you can be a woman, you can be a mother. I'm not saying it's not challenging, but they can get inspiration and they can think, okay, it's achievable.
I really, really want to be able to give people the same opportunity that I have, but that same empowerment, that same passion for the brand, that same enthusiasm came from every single associate in the London team, and they are my family. The L'Occitane is my family.
Can you tell us about the partnership between L'Occitane and Burkina Faso communities?
It's a story of 30 years of commitment in Burkina Faso for the shea butter. Olivier Bossin, our founder, he understood the importance of women in Burkina Faso because they are the only one who can actually harvest and work the shea butter. He's employed 12 women that were working in cooperatives with whom he was buying directly at a fair trade price. And today we have over 10,000 women that work for us in Burkina Faso.
Katie, tell us how this initiative comes to life in West Africa.
On peut structurer la relation entre l'Occitane et les femmes du Burkina Faso en 3 grands domaines. Le premier, c'est surtout l'achat du beurre de karité. Et à travers cette relation d'achat, l'Occitane a tenu à non seulement valoriser le savoir-faire traditionnel des femmes dans la transformation du beurre de karité. Le deuxième programme Résiste qui va aller renforcer la résilience des femmes en protégeant non seulement la ressource karité. Et le troisième grand axe, c'est surtout tous les projets que l'Occitane soutient à travers sa fondation pour développer des actions au profit de toute une communauté.
The Resist program was such an ambitious program. It was changing the lives of 33,000 women, and that target has already been exceeded. Now, by 2025, we're saying that we want to impact the life of 60,000 women in Burkina Faso. So we're really maximizing their revenue and improving the quality of their lives.
How do you feel about an international company taking shape and profiting from it outside of your country?
Je dirais que le mot profit me gêne un tout petit peu, d'autant plus que l'Occitane cherche fondamentalement à développer un partenariat gagnant-gagnant déjà avec les coopératives de beurre de karité. Donc pour moi, c'est plutôt un partenariat gagnant-gagnant, pas forcément une exploitation, disons, des produits locaux.
Yes, we're helping women, but also really protecting this culture, which is absolutely key to the country, to women, but also to the economy of Burkina Faso.
Working in retail, Sasha, you have to have a certain level of trust between you and the consumer. How do you engage your customer to build up long-term relationships with them?
Customers are nowadays really kind of doing their research before they come into store. They're now saying what ingredients are going in, are they ethically sourced, where are they from? It's something that we can feel proud of, that we can say, yes, the shea butter is still sourced by women, it's still worked by women. We know where things have come from, we're able to talk about it, we have nothing to hide. When the customer trusts your backstory and they know where you've come from, we find it very easy to translate that on the shop floor. Every year we have a new solidarity product. The minute we tell them that 100% of the profits go to charity, they get so emotionally attached to it. And we have customers buy them purely for their cause.
And customers want to shape companies now. Does that feedback translate back to senior members of your infrastructure?
Yes, even though we have a hierarchy, it's a very approachable management system.
There's the management of the people and trusting and empowering and helping people grow in the same way that I have. And there's also a confidence in who we are, what we stand for, and the products that we have in our stores. And I think that's what makes that real difference.
How has L'Occitane empowered you individually, Avril?
The brand has made me believe in myself and given me the opportunities to achieve my goals.
And Sasha?
I genuinely don't think I'd be where I am now without the support of L'Occitane.
Ce qui me motive davantage dans mon travail, c'est le fait de pouvoir soulager des populations vulnérables, d'offrir l'opportunité à un enfant qui n'avait aucune chance d'aller à l'école, de rêver aujourd'hui d'être médecin.
I really feel empowered by the leadership, the management, and I hope, I cascade the same feeling to the teams to make them feel that they have trust and they have that confidence.
You are in a very advantageous position to shape the company. What does the business of L'Occitane look like moving forward?
L'Occitane has built so solid pillars and commitment of values. They completely define the DNA of the brand. And I'm pretty convinced that, the future employees of L'Occitane will carry on embracing those strong corporate values, but also to ensure that we act locally in the world of today.
It has been a pleasure to engage with the bespoke ecosystem of L'Occitane. From the company's engagement in various initiatives, we have seen L'Occitane's commitment to be part of a global discourse around diverse leadership, ethics, planet, and people's well-being. As a dedicated environmentalist at the center of a live eco and ethics movement, I'm excited to finally see the development of an open, global, positive planet dialogue.